But we do begin tonight with breaking news out of western North Carolina. Crews continuing to fight several fires impacting thousands of acres. Henderson County under a state of emergency because of the Poplar Drive brush fire.
In Cherokee County, the Collette Ridge fire still at 0% contained, even after 2 weeks when it started. We are also following the East Fork fire in Jackson County. Exclusive
Sky 4 video here of the Poplar Drive fire this afternoon. So far, we are told it has consumed more than 400 acres and is 5% contained. At least one home has been damaged and 2 homes destroyed.
WYFF News 4 has team coverage ready tonight, bringing you the impact these fires are having in the mountains.
We start with Stephanie Trotter live in Henderson County, where state and federal Forest Service firefighters are on the front lines. Stephanie, what progress have we seen today?
Good evening, Nigel and Carol. We spoke with the local fire chief a short while ago. He estimates right now that the fire is holding at 431 acres. And he says that it has not expanded beyond the perimeter that they set up over the weekend. Meanwhile, he is moving teams around at this very hour, expecting a rough night. A new week brought new relief with calm winds and higher humidity. Crews were able to surround 90% of the Poplar Drive brush fire, but they expect the winds to shift tonight, coming from a new direction, fueling the flames.
As you see leaves on the ground, as wind normally always blows in one direction, as it blows in the other direction, it's going to flip them over. So it could turn some of this stuff that's blackened over and flip it up and start exposing some more fire and embers.
20 departments have answered yesterday's call for help, and more crews and equipment are on the way. Amanda Govern has been running emergency supplies to the front lines. One visiting firefighter blew out the soles of his $300 boots and asked for duct tape. Someone in the community responded with a brand new pair.
To see somebody that would come out and just be able to support a firefighter in their time of need when they're here to back us up in our time of need is amazing.
3 homes and cabins have been lost, as well as an outbuilding. Today, Carrie Blackwell learned she lost the cabin she built with her father on Bald Top. All that's left is the green metal roof.
Yesterday, the wind was blowing one direction closer to more of my family, and then suddenly afternoon it shifted. So you think you're in the clear, and then suddenly you're not, and it's devastating, absolutely devastating.
The local fire chief is balancing Forest Service efforts with local and visiting firefighters. Many engaged in a battle of this nature for the first time.
Say when it's burning 12 inches deep, a lot of them haven't faced fires like that until now because it's not something you deal with all the time.
The chief said right now 200 men and women are on those front lines fighting the fires, and that's even after losing some crews and resources to the Jackson County fire just 70 miles away. He hopes everybody can hold on till Friday. That is the first hint that they think rain might be in the forecast. He also thinks that is the earliest they'll be able to get this entire fire out. Reporting live in Henderson County, Stephanie Trotter, WYFF News 4.
Stephanie, thank you. Local businesses are watching and waiting to see what happens to the Poplar Drive fire as crews work to contain the flames.
Our Carlos Flores spoke with one local apple orchard manager who says she's been getting calls all day asking about how it's affecting them.
That's right, Nigel. That manager tells me here at Apple House Orchard that they've been receiving calls asking to see if it's safe enough to even stop by because of how strong that smoke is. They tell me Saturday was actually when it was much, much worse. It was unbearable to go outside. Now today, some orchards say business has been up and down as they watch the smoke come over the mountain. Now other places like Burnshirt Vineyard say they're prepared to bring people inside if needed, but as days turn into weeks, places like the Apple House are already looking ahead to next year.
That might deter some of the sales. It really will. But, you know, we only had 1/3 of the crop this year to begin with, so it's been a tough year all the way around.
Now, business owners know this is a fluid situation and say they are ready to adjust when needed. Now, P. Ryan says they are planning to close in just a few weeks, but they may close a little bit sooner if the smoke becomes a little bit too much to handle. But for now, live in Henderson County, Carlos Flores, WYFF News 4.
Carlos, thank you. Now to Andrews, North Carolina, where the Collette Ridge fire still burns just south of the town. That's in Cherokee County near the Tennessee line. These are new photos from the U.S. Forest Service. For the past 2 weeks, it has burned more than 2,000 acres and is still 0% contained. 40 firefighters are battling the fire from the air and from the ground. Fire officials say it was started by a lightning strike. No buildings have been damaged, but there are subdivisions nearby where crews are providing protection.
And in Jackson County, the U.S. Forest Service is working to put out the East Fork Fire. It's located on the Nantahala Ranger District of the Nantahala National Forest. We are told it's about 125 acres. No word on the cause. Crews are providing protection to a few threatened structures in that area. Several counties in western North Carolina are under a burn ban right now because of an increased fire risk. They include the highlighted areas on your screen. Officials say all burning permits for those areas are canceled until further notice.